Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had so many questions. How do we record an episode? Where do we find background music? How do we get our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places that people like to listen? And where do we find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. Anchor makes it simple to get up and running. You can upload and schedule your podcasts ahead of time. It publishes to all the major podcast platforms. You can easily check your stats. I could go on, but instead, why don't you go and get started? Go to anchor.fm/start to join the e-commerce minute and a diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. We can't wait to hear your podcast.
It's the E-commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's E-commerce Minute, episode 302.
In today's episode, REI goes big on used gear.
Outdoor outfitter REI is going all in on selling used gear. The outfitter launched a pilot site in October 2017 selling gently used return products. The items may need cleaning, but not repair. The site mirrored what the retailer called garage sales at their bricks and mortar stores. The events were wildly popular, but limited to customers who live near the physical REI stores. REI sells their used gear for up to 65% off the original price for new goods. The used site was launched last October to test the waters of used sales after it found that many people don't purchase outdoor gear because of price. The used site meets the needs of cost-conscious outdoor enthusiasts while also addressing sustainability issues. The promise of cheaper, high-quality gear drew more customers than REI anticipated. Peter Whitcomb, REI's Director of Strategy and lead on the used gear project, said that the brand surpassed its sales benchmark and said, in the first 10 months, the beta test has been successful beyond all expectation, which tells us there's an inherent appetite for a high-quality, lightly used product at lower price points. The updated site features a search function, member-to-member gear swaps, and additional brands and categories. REI is following in the footsteps of North Face, which launched a pilot program in June selling renewed items, and Patagonia, which launched a site last fall that lets customers buy, sell, and trade used Patagonia merch. The REI program will encourage users to visit the site more often to find treasures while aiding discovery and encouraging impulse and upgrade buys, all while meeting the brand initiative of responsible retail sustainability. I love this.
Me too. They did a test on this last year, right? We did a show about this.
Yeah, we did a show about it. And it was just basically, let's just throw it up there. The part of the site didn't even have search. There was no filtering. It was just, hey, we got a couple things here. What do you guys think? And it turned out to be wildly successful.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, obviously people resell on eBay, right? So why not just use that channel on your own site when you have used gear? I mean, like if people are looking for REI gear on their site, might as well have it.
Right. And the thought is that if they're not doing it, somebody else is going to do it because there is a secondary market for this stuff. I'm someone who would go on eBay and buy a, a high quality thing that's used. That's a no brainer.
Exactly.
There was one thing I read. It's like a rich person always said, always buy a good watch used because you're going to get the same quality, but you're going to pay half of what the guy who just is throwing money around. So
exactly. As
we've all seen, consignment stores selling vintage and gently used products they've strong demand. But what we don't see is a retailer who's known for selling new goods also have a used site. So I think this is kind of a new channel. Not every e-commerce retailer can do this. I think it's going to be kind of a rare thing. When you're talking about camping gear and things like that, like I looked through the site last night and they have just every kind of gear that you can think of. But there's also like a lot of used sunglasses. So what I can imagine is somebody bought these sunglasses and returned them. There's nothing wrong with the sunglasses. Instead of paying, and it's all high quality stuff, REI does not sell crap. So instead of paying $198 for a pair of sunglasses, you can get these really good sunglasses for, $100.
Right.
It's not like what's that Chinese site where you get everything for $2 where you're buying the shorts for $2? Wish. No, this is not Wish. This is you're still going to pay a premium, quote unquote, but it's not going to be what you would pay new.
Right.
REI's lightly used program is just the right kind of program to attract millennials who are more into sustainability, recycling, all that kind of thing, all those crunchy granola buzzwords. They love that kind of stuff. And again, another company marketing to millennials, but that's not the dumbest thing in the world. So the only question remains is, will selling lightly used products affect their profit margin? Meaning, what happens if they start selling too much used gear and their profit margins start going down? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
That remains to be seen. But I think it's a great opportunity. And, and again, the sustainability thing resonates really well with those types of customers, like the REI, North Face, Patagonia crowd. That's right in their wheelhouse. So pretty cool. Anything else?
Awesome. No, that's it.
All right. That's your e-commerce minute for today. Full show notes are on our website, ecommerceminute.co. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media @Sumo Heavy.